This is the year of particle effects in photo modes. With Forspoken, Final Fantasy 16, and, well, Hogwarts Legacy if they would just add a freaking photo mode.
Revelio.
We've got so many fun opportunities to take great photos. Okay, I really like Forspoken, and I'm still playing it to get the platinum. I find the moment-to-moment gameplay absolutely thrilling, and I've been having a blast with the photo mode. While not perfect by any means, it's quite a fleshed out mode with plenty of tools to make great shots. Let's get into it. I think Forspoken's greatest asset, in terms of a photo mode, is the varied environments and color palettes, and the sheer scale of it all. Almost every region you enter, there are 1 to 3 massive structures that just take your breath away. These structures also act as a nice point of reference, as well as great photo mode material, of course. I love how often the game dips down into these deep valleys to reveal interesting topology and structures. It gives that sense of open world freedom that I don't often get in a lot of games, where I see something and I don't want to just walk there. I want to magic parkour zipline my way there. The only time I fast traveled in the game was if it was like an extreme distance. Otherwise, I basically ran everywhere because of how much fun it was to see. Okay, this is an odd comparison, but this game reminded me a lot of why I like skiing. You're rapidly traversing these large-scale areas of land with wonderful vistas to look at during the ride. It's really fun. The options in the photo mode are pretty varied too. It has all the staples you'd expect, but it also includes some interesting things like distortion settings and unlockable items. This is actually something I mentioned liking in the Fallout 76 photo mode, in that it tied progression to the photo mode. Look, as a photo mode addict myself, I just love that. There's this great ongoing quest throughout the game where these kids in town want to see the outside world via Frey's phone. All of these locations are expectedly beautiful in their own right, so it's kind of like the game nudging you in good locations to take good photos. Once you take a certain amount and show the kids, you'll unlock new stuff like filters and frames, and no, while I don't ever really use that kind of stuff, I still like that there was an effort put into making the photo mode known to players who might not otherwise use it. As I mentioned earlier, the game's particle effects are freaking awesome. But why do I love particle effects so much? Well, not only do they look great for action shots, but they also act as natural view obscurations, which add a nice cinematic depth to shots. It was so easy to have Frey simply fire off one of her spells and then start playing around in the photo mode. These effects also offer good source lighting, which was a huge aid since there's no external light settings. Now, this also wasn't perfect, as you'd sometimes get, let's just say, interesting facial animations while Frey was using her abilities. Yeah, a little disturbing, but nothing that a quick exit and then re-enter the photo mode couldn't fix. I also think the lighting on Frey's face was sometimes really hard to work with. I don't know if this was the shape of the model or the way it was programmed to be lit, but I'd often find that there were big shadows on Frey's face, and it was really hard to get a nice portrait shot. Similar to Final Fantasy 16, there are moments in the game where the lighting looks stellar, and then there are other areas where it just falls short. Overall, the Forspoken photo mode offers a lot of fun options, and I'm thoroughly impressed with the game as a whole. I've got a video coming out soon that's comparing this game to Final Fantasy 16, and I can't wait to share. Until next time.